So I'm here with a very thorough skincare routine. I used to have like very bad acne, cystic acne at that, and I know a lot of people deal with stuff like that. My skin has completely cleared up, and it's because of this routine that I do every day. Without fail, I do this every day. I had really bad acne like on my cheeks, on my chin. I still have like a lot of scarring right here. It's not as bad. In conjunction to good health, you know, you could really cure and fix your acne yourself if you know the root cause. Everybody has something different going on with their bodies, and everybody is not the same. Everybody doesn't get acne in the same way. So my routine may not work for you per se, but if you kind of have the same problems that I had before, you know, my skin clearing up, then this might help you. So definitely continue to watch. So for me, I had a very bad digestive issue. I actually was diagnosed with Chron'S disease when I was 15. So I had a lot of hormonal imbalance as well as digestive tract issues. The elimination of toxins weren't releasing out of my body. So in that, my body was harboring all these bad, all the bad things that you're not supposed to have in your body, and it was causing acne in my skin. It actually made me really uncomfortable to talk to people, and for those of you watching, like, I totally get it. Like, you don't want to be in nobody's face. You don't want people wondering like why your skin looks the way that it does. Like, it really made me not confident in myself. But it's taken a while. It's taken a whole year for my skin to be completely clear of like anything. And I'm not saying that I don't get bumps or pimples or anything, but for the most part, I don't have that bad acne that I had before. So I do like a very simple routine that you could do every night for 10 minutes. I do this without fail. This is what works for me. Again, for everybody, it will be different. I have combination skin, but my combination skin is more on the dry side. So I actually use a lot of serums, I use a lot of oils, but the main thing, honestly, out of this whole thing, I think it's two main things, also with my health and my diet, which is a totally completely different video. With my health and my diet and these two main things in my regimen, I think that's what really helped clear my my acne. So first, I use a Clarisonic brush. This is my baby. I've had this for about 5 years, okay? I change this brush every 3 months. They have like different types of brushes that do like different things for your skin. The one that I have is for acne, specifically for acne. This has been a lifesaver, and I think this, honestly, in conjunction to the other two products, so no, it's not two, it's three. Three things is this helps push the product out, like push the product into your skin so that when you wash it or clean it off, like everything is out of your fucking skin. So a lot of people wet their face before they wash it. I don't. I actually wet the Clarisonic and then I like put it in the first product that I use. So the first product that I use is raw African soap, black soap. Raw African black soap is like the holy grail. I just really wish more people knew about raw African black soap because it really helps dry out the skin, and it dries out all of that bad shit and like takes out all of the impurities, because that's what you want to do. Like, you want to dry out all of the activity that's going on in your face so that it dies, because once it's dead, it's not going to come back, and it, like, all of those cysts and stuff from the acne in your face, it's going to die out and it's just going to dry off, and you'll be left with like marks like I have. They sell Jamaican black, no, not Jamaican, they sell raw black soap in the beauty supply, but you have to be careful because not all black soap is raw and organic. This one, my grandpa gets it from me. So he goes to whatever Jamaican store, market, and he actually gets this for me for my skin. But it's actually supposed to be brown. So black soap, real raw African black soap is supposed to be brown. It is not supposed to be fucking black. It actually has black specks in it, but those black specks are ashes and carbon. The ashes and carbon in this is actually what cures and heals your skin. So anyway, so I wet my Clarisonic. I rub it in the soap and it gets like really foamy. So I don't wet my face or anything. I like to put product on my face while my face is dry. This is a personal preference. I just think the product gets to my skin better. This is what I've been doing. It's worked. And then I wash this off. I keep this on my skin so that it penetrates into my skin more. But yeah, I just rub this off. And I put the cap back on. I wash this with antibacterial soap every like week, like washcloth. And I put my sink on hot water. It's hot. And then that's how I wipe it off. I feel like the hot water opens up the pores, and the product that I'm going to put into my skin after, it helps it absorb deeper into the layers of my skin. So it's like nice and hot. And then I wipe the product off my skin. I use a clean rag every day. So imagine how many rags I go through in a month, and then having to wash them so that I have rags. So clean that. My pores are like nice and open right now. So the first thing that I use, and like my skin is damp, which is a good thing. So I put the product on my skin while it's still a little bit damp, because once it dries, you're going to feel like your skin, like you're gonna feel your pores like closing up. So the first thing that I use is Jamaican black castor oil, and this has been sent to earth from God for anybody who has fucked up skin and acne. This here, it has omega fatty acid, and it also dries out the skin. So it's gonna dry out any activity and anything you have going on. I don't rub product into my skin. I press it in and just give my face like tender, loving care. Because when you care for her, girl, she's gonna care back for you, and she's gonna treat you good. So after I use the castor oil, I use organic sunflower seed oil. And this does the same thing as the Jamaican black castor oil. The only thing is it adds moisture back into the skin. So after I layer, like I'm layering product onto my skin, and with me having my pores open, they're just penetrating deep, like deep into the layers of my skin. So I'm pushing the sunflower seed oil into my skin. So it's just gonna bring moisture and balance into your skin, because you don't want to be walking around with dry ass flaky skin. I prefer to do this at night because when you're asleep, your body is healing. So as you're sleeping and your body is healing, your skin is going to heal too, and your skin is just gonna drink like all of this up. So after that, I use a vitamin E overnight serum. So I use oils and I use serums. I use 2 oils, I use 2 serums. Serums are different from oils because serums are gonna penetrate the skin even deeper than the oils will. I do like 2 drops, or I'm gonna do 3 drops of this, and then because that's where like we get like premature wrinkles, and girl, we don't want that. The last thing I use, which is not needed, but I'm extra and I like to use it, I think it helps me, is collagen. Collagen for your skin is a serum. It's made with snail venom or snail gunk. So I use 2 drops of that. It's very slimy. So those are all the products that I use on my skin, and then a little bit extra, and I use a jade roller, and this is made of a jade stone, and the jade stone, the minerals from the stone penetrate and push into your skin, and it like reduces inflammation, any puffiness, any inflammation, and it also like lifts the skin. So like this is where my rubbing comes in. Like you don't have to be like rubbing the shit into your face. Like take your time, press it in, let it get deep into your skin, and then if you don't have a roller, like you don't need a roller, I'm just extra, I would just like once I pat the product into my skin, I'll just like go like this to try to defeat gravity in the universe, because like one day our skin's gonna sag, but if I can help it, I'll go like this. But if I didn't have this, but because I have this, I just use it. Oh shit, I didn't even mention. So on days when I want to add something like extra into my routine, I use the Indian like healing clay, and I add this with apple cider vinegar. And this shit here, like you put this on your skin, you leave it on for like 20 minutes, and it's going to dry out all of the impurities and all of the gunk that you have, all of the cysts that you have. Is going to dry it, because that's what you want. You want your skin to be dried out so that nothing can live and be active in your face. So I do this twice a week, or sometimes once a week, because sometimes I don't remember. So 5 things. So 5 things. 1 is your health and what you put into your body. You need to incorporate and have a diet where you are releasing toxins out of your body every day. That's a totally separate video. This is something different. This is primarily focused on the skincare aspect of it all, but a healthy diet is always number 1. Number 2, African black soap. I have it in a little thingy because it's like wrapped, but African black soap is not black, it is brown. It has to be raw, it has to be organic, and it has to be brown with black specks. And this is the holy grail. This is what's going to get your skin, well, this and the castor oil, which is 3, together is the holy grail and what you need to cure your acne. Forget everything else that I mentioned. These are the 2 things that you need to be consistently using on an everyday basis, along with a healthy diet. Sunflower seed oil is also going to help because it's going to put back the moisture into your skin that you need for it to breathe and be moisturized and clean itself and clear itself. And then 5 is the AZTEC clay mixed with apple cider vinegar. And doing this 2 times a week, I promise you, if you follow these directions and you have patience, in 2 weeks, you will start to notice a difference in your skin. Again, everybody's skin is different. Everybody's going to react differently to like this method, but this is what works for me. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this helps someone. Doing this every day, I've noticed that my skin got clear in 6 months and entirely clear in a year. You have to be patient, you have to have patience, and it will go in the way that you want it to.